Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video I'm going to show you two teams that are just superb for bashing your way through Explore level 12. Both require no mythic, no legendary, and the first team is really fast as well. The second one can be fast if a little bit of luck goes your way, but the main benefit of the second team is it's particularly good for newer players of the game. Well, first of all, why Explore 12? Why do people do Explore 12 in this game? Well, there's many reasons. You get more myth stones for a start and a lot more gold. But one of the main reasons for me is Nisha medals. The best medal in the game gives +4 magic to all troops, and you can only get these from difficulty 10 onwards. If you're after Nisha medals, you can't get it from 9 downwards, just don't bother. Difficulty 10 onwards is the only way to get Nisha medals if that is what you're hunting for. More so, the chance of getting a Nisha medal increases the higher the difficulty. Difficulty 10 gives you the lowest chance in Explore of getting a Nisha medal. The difficulty 11 gives you a mid-level chance, and difficulty 12 gives you the highest level chance. Reason alone to do a difficulty 12, and in the team I'm going to show that battles actually get technically easier by doing difficulty 12. For the team I'm going to show, first of all, you're going to want to change your medals. Now this is really important. Whatever medal set you've got, it doesn't make any difference. You're going to want to swap them all out for Medals of Guard. Medal of Guard gives +8 armor for all troops. So this is absolutely the first thing you want to do. Change all of them, no matter what. Even if you've got a Nisha, swap it out for a Medal of Guard. Now the reason we just swapped those medals around was to benefit Rowan. Rowan, what she does, she deals scatter damage boosted by her armor. So all that increase in armor from the medals really does help. But it gets better than that, because we're going to be using this shield of Skya here. If you don't have this already, you can obtain this in Sentinel class. By getting 250 wins in Sentinel class, you'll be given this weapon absolutely for free, and free is a good number. What this does, it gives an ally a magic based armor boosted by all enemy attack. Then enrages and barriers them. But the fact we're in Explore level 12 means the enemy is at the highest level of attack they can be in Explore. So basically this gives this absolutely maximum benefit, and we're going to cast this on Rowan, and that is going to boost her damage massively. I'll show you how much it gets boosted by when we play the game, because it is kind of ludicrous, and it is really effective. If you haven't seen this team before, you're going to absolutely love it. And to charge the team up nice and quick, we're going to be using Leprechaun and Thrall. Some people may think you're better off with Mirage Queen in this team because it gives Rowan a half start, but not really. The fact is we need to get the shield charged up first, because without that cast on Rowan, she can't get that boost. So the idea of this team is to get these two charged up, cast shield onto Rowan, you cast Rowan twice and win the game. Now one important thing regarding Thrall and Leprechaun is based on your player level. I'm on a fairly high level, so I'm going with Thrall and Leprechaun. But when you look at what Thrall does, destroys 36 gems. This is based on my magic level, so that is quite a few gems. But if you're a lower level player, that is going to be a lot lower, and you may be better off going with 2 times Leprechaun instead. And the reason is, Leprechaun explodes green gems, but a lot less of them. But the thing is, when you explode a gem, if it's not near the edge, so it's in the middle of the play area, every exploded gem actually destroys a total of 9 gems. Obviously, if it's on an edge, it's going to destroy less, and even more if it's right in the corner. But you've only got to explode 4 gems that aren't near the edge to actually generate like 36 gems worth of mana. So if you're a lower level player, swap out the Thrall for Leprechaun, and you'll still get a similar result. And both start with full mana, so it's happy days all round. Regarding the class, I'm in a Geomancer class, but you can run this in Titan class practically just as well. If you're a lower level player or newer, then this is good because you get Tactician in Geomancer. Gain 3 magic at the start of the battle, again helps the boost on the weapon, which is going to aid the power level of Rowan. Both Titan class and Geomancer have Rock Solid and Stone Mastery, which help at the same time. But apart from that, they're very similar in the talents. But with Titan class, you get the Dust Storm, the one that generates more brown gems. So if you prefer that, you can go Titan class. If you prefer Geomancer for that Tactician, you go with this. Regarding the banner, I'm going for +2 green, +1 purple, -1 red. So we get a mixture of everything. You can go plus brown if you like, but it doesn't actually make too much difference, to be honest, as long as they're on the colours which you obtain, because it's all on the luck of how things go. Like I've tried it on +2 purple before, I've tried it on +2 brown before. This is one that I like as a average. It does a nice average of getting mana for the whole team, and that's one I'm going to use. So let's take this team for a spin. Oh, before we start the battles, one really quick and good tip about the Shield of Skya. Let's go to the weapon quick. In the upgrades is a benefit called Radiant. And there it is. Give 1 mana to all allies. If you've got this charged up to level 8, this is really handy. Because what happens so often in this game is Shield of Skya is ready to cast, and Rowan may be on only, say, 11 out of 12 of her mana. But you do not need to cast Thrall, you do not need to cast Leprechaun, you don't need to collect mana for Rowan. As soon as you cast Shield of Skya onto Rowan, everyone is given 1 mana in your team, therefore she will be charged and ready to go. Super handy. Right, so let's jump into a Explore 12. If you're doing something specific like hunting for nicer medals, then you are definitely better off fighting in a kingdom like Cinder Mirage, Wild Plains or Bright Forest. And the reason is these kingdoms have less annoying troops that don't summon enemies when they die or get a barrier and things like that anywhere near as often as other levels. So here we go, we're going to be looking for green, blue or brown. We'll take 4 matches anyway if they're there, but they got disappeared, but we'll get that now. Still looking to get the weapon up. We can cast Thrall now, that has got the weapon up. Now right now the boost on the shield, as you can see, is plus 167 on the right hand side there. And Rowan, her current boost is plus 226. But watch what happens when we cast the shield onto Rowan. Her damage output now has gone up to 648. That is a massive improvement. So we'll cast Rowan once. Done a bunch of damage, killed someone already. We can now cast Leprechaun. That's got Rowan charged up again. And death. That would have been about 20 seconds if I wasn't pausing and talking and things like that. So you can get games obviously where the gems don't quite go your way, that are going to be a little bit longer. But on average over a good many games, you're going to be looking at about 20 seconds a game with this team. I've done it billions of times. Not billions, that might be a slight exaggeration. I've told myself a million times, don't exaggerate. Let's grab the mana for Rowan that way. So we put the shield onto Rowan. Cast Rowan. We'll cast Thrall next. That's got Rowan charged up again. And win. Really straightforward. Really easy. Really fast. And that's Explore level 12. That's as hard as the Explore levels get. And the possibility of the maximum rewards at the same time. Lots of green there, really good. But we need our shield up first, so we'll grab that brown at the bottom. Chuck the shield onto Rowan. Cast Rowan once. Can actually get that if we want, just in case we need to do a second cast, which I doubt. You can get that if you want, make it easier. Cast Thrall. Rowan's ready to do her stuff. Kaboosh. Alright, on to the next team. This second team I'm going to show now is crazy easy to use and is more beneficial to early players of the game, because the way this team works is it doesn't really care if you're a lower level player, because it is still going to aid you absolutely massively. What Mang does, it eliminates all armor from an enemy, which is going to be a high amount because we're going to be on Explore level 12. Deals damage to them, which may be low initially because if you're a low level player, but then gain attack equal to the armor eliminated. So this is going to put your attack really high absolutely straight away. So any skull hits are going to be absolutely deadly. And we're still going to be in a Geomancer class for this. And for this reason, we are going to be having Impact. The second one doesn't matter. Anti-Magic Sphere, Tactician, Rock Solid, Stone Mastery, and Fortitude. But what makes this team really tick is Charlton, because we're going to be an all-construct team. And Charlton, she'll deal damage based on your magic, then create 3 brown gems boosted by all-construct allies. Times 3 ratio, that means we're going to get 12 gems appear on the board plus the 3 from the spell, so that's 15. The chances of this not generating an extra turn is extremely low. She's going to basically get an extra turn, charge herself up, charge up Mang every single time, 19 times out of 20. You can cast Mang multiple times, stripping away the enemy's armor, giving you probably 1,000 attack in the end really easily. And this is going to wipe through the opposition on any skull matches and make a mockery of it, to be honest. In 4th place, we've got the tower. We've got 2 times Charlton. It's not absolutely essential, but it's beneficial if you do. But if you don't have 2 times Charlton, then just pop in somebody else in 3rd slot. Just make sure they are a construct. That is really important. In 4th slot, I've popped in the tower. And the reason is this creates a gargoyle gem, but the spell isn't actually that important. What the point of this is, it inflicts a random status effect on a random enemy when an ally casts a spell. That is really good, because that is giving them a bad status effect. It could be Entangle, could be Silence, Death Mark, anything like that. That is really good, and that's going to happen every single time we cast a spell, which when Charlton loops is going to be often. If you don't have the tower, you can use one of these other ones. There's plenty of them. A lot of them do the opposite, and they give an ally a benefit instead, but this is going to be good as well. This might give you a barrier, enchant, anything like that. Could be good anyway. Just any of these ones, they all do a random status effect in one way or another when you cast a spell. So that is the way it's going to work. The banner for this is going to be +2 brown, +1 red, -1 purple. But one thing you do want to do is put your medals back. If I was just showing that previous team, if you've got medals of Nisha, pop them back on. I do it this way around because I just like to be tidy. I'm a bit of a tidy freak. And even little things like that shrine thing on the left hand side there with that exclamation mark next to it, which you can never get rid of unless you spend money, actually irritates me a little bit. I've learned to ignore it now, but yes, that is the way my brain rolls. Right, let's do a few Explore 12s in this one then. As I say, this one isn't designed to be mega fast. This one is designed to benefit lower level players. No matter what your level, this can help you out in Explore level 12. It's really powerful. You're going to boost your attack really high. Oh, we've got some nice brown there already, which is pretty groovy. You can look to get Charlton up straight away if you like. There's 2 ways to go about it. You can either cast this now, take someone's armor, give that to your attack, or you can get Charlton up straight away. If you get her up straight away, you can do some damage to someone, get an extra turn. Like, you can even cast this if you wanted to. Get a gargoyle gem there, you're going to be guaranteed an extra turn every single time. That gets it charged up again, and you don't have to do that. There's no need really. I'm just showing that because it was there. But we'll cast Mang, put it on someone who you haven't taken away the armor from yet. We'll do it on them because they've got the most. Boosted our attack to 216. We then cast Charlton again on somebody else who you haven't taken the armor from. That charges up Mang. Put it on someone you haven't stolen the armor from yet. And repeat. Any incidental skull drops are going to be devastating to the opposition. You can even choose now to just loop Charlton. Any hits like that are going to take out the enemy in a single go. You're going to get constant barrier because every time we collect brown we get a barrier from the rock solid trait or talent. And yeah, it's rather insanely easy. As I said, not super fast, but it's not designed to be this one. This one is reliability for players on a lower level that still want to do Explore level 12. And you absolutely can with this. There's no shadow of a doubt. It works really well. Really easy. It's pretty difficult for it to go wrong, to be honest. Get so many barriers all the time. You can look to get a barrier if you don't have one already like that. That's going to charge Charlton at the same time. We can cast her, get the team charged up. We've got a barrier now, so we'll grab someone's armor who we haven't damaged yet. Cast Charlton again, making sure we cast that on the troop we haven't taken the armor from yet. Cast Mang again on someone else who we haven't yet damaged. We've now got 345 attack. So specifically designed for players who are newer to the game. Really handy. I wish I knew this sort of stuff when I was a newer player rather than battling along with 20-minute games. Watching your life disappear away before you. Oh, no need to cast Mang anymore now when you've done it and you've got all the armor, because you're just going to cast a Chalcedony now and just rinse and repeat. She's going to get an extra turn almost every time. Those Nisha medals helping out. Any boosts you can get like that in the magic. Really helpful. If you don't have Nisha medals yet, because you're a newer player, then it's not essential. It just helps if you have them. So let's just do one more, because it really is all it's going to be. Very, very straightforward. Did we get anything? Really? Not really. We'll get some. Might as well get that. Make a drop like that, which gave us some benefit. Let's hit them a couple of times because we can. You don't have to cast this, but you can. You get a gargoyle gem and negative status effect on the enemy. Mang, cast on someone who you haven't damaged. Cast Chalcedony on the troop which you have damaged. Mang on the one that's got armor. Chalcedony on the ones that haven't. And voila! It's going to be straightforward plain sailing now. Any incidental skull drops are going to wipe out the opposition. And even if you start off on a really low attack because you're new to the game, it doesn't matter. You're going to get a huge amount of attack from this. So there it is. No need to show that anymore. There's the teams. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful, it'd be really cool if you hit that like and subscribe button, because I've got many more teams like this and many more hints and tips and Gems of War videos coming in the future. And surely you don't want to miss out on all that goodness. Well, there it is. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.